And welcome back to Shattuck, Oklahoma for the Elwood Riley Invitational Tournament Championship game between the Wildcats and Fargo-Gage Fort Supply Bearcats. Second tournament and as many opportunities that the Wildcats and Bearcats have faced off as they saw each other last week in the Vice Side tournament. Wyatt Tilley starts on the mound for the Wildcats, and his first pitch is high for ball one. His battery mate behind the plate is going to be Kellen Briggs, a freshman. And that pitch is high for ball two. Your infield, at first base, Kelson Shook. Second base, Landon King. Shortstop, Striker Warman. And Seth Whetstone's at third base. And that's three straight balls to start the game from Tillery across the outfield from left to right after this pitch. And that catches the outside corner for strike one. In left field, we have Rush Hunt. Center field, Jason Baker. And rounding out the defense in the right field is going to be Blake Chang. And that pitch just misses the top of the zone. So leadoff walk for Fargo-Gage. Or FGFS. Up to FG. Change the scoreboard, correct the scoreboard here. Runner takes off, and he's going to, good throw by Briggs, but runner's going to slide under the tag safely. Stolen base. First pitch is a ball. That pitch is outside for ball two. That pitch is going to be lined in left field. It's going to be shoestring catch by Rush Hunt. He's going to throw it in, and they're going to double off the runner at second base. So great job by Hunt to come in and make that grab. And they're able to double off the runner. So first pitch to the next batter is going to be a ball. 1-0 pitch in there for a strike. And got him looking there for strike two. A 1-2 pitch in the dirt, 2-2. Pitch just misses the outside corner. Full count now. Pitch is going to be hit, popped up, and it's going to get out of play. So count remains full, 3-2. And it's another walk. Put a runner on. The Bearcats enter this game with a 4-5 record overall. They got here to this point in the tournament. They beat Turpin 12-0, knocked off Shattuck 13-11, and then beat Moreland earlier today 9-6. Pitch is inside for ball one. Strike one. And strike two there. Earlier today, the Wildcats beat Hooker 10-0 to move to 7-2 on the season. And Tillery freezes his man. So he goes down looking. Ball was dropped, so Briggs picks it up. Tags the runner to end the inning. So Fargo-Gage Sports Supply got a couple runners on in the inning, but nobody across the plate. We head to the bottom of the first. Scores. Game was scoreless between the Wildcats and the Bearcats. You're watching Wildcat Baseball on Wildcat TV. And welcome back to Pop Reed Ballpark here in Shattuck. So the Wildcats are taking on the Fargo-Gage Fort Supply Bearcats in the championship game of the Elwood Riley Invitational. The Wildcats get the Bearcats off the scoreboard in the top of the first. Landon King's going to lead off the inning. And the first pitch is in the dirt for ball one. And we got this game started late. There is no time limit in the third place championship games. And in the third place game, Hooker and Moreland had a marathon. And King is going to line that. It's going to take a hop over the third baseman and get into left field. King with the leadoff single. Can't remember what the final actually was of that game. I feel like it's something like 22-19 or something like that between Hooker and Moreland. Hooker won. Which is high for ball one. So Hooker is your third place winner in this tournament. And Moreland's next game will be throw over the first, coming back safely. Moreland's next time to touch the field will be Monday in Seiling. Junior high and high school action against the Wildcats. Pitches the ball. The same two schools will face off as well on Monday in slow pitch action. The pitch is high and inside for ball three. 3-0 pitch. Let's see if Tillery will be taking here. And he does, and that's ball four. So first two batters reach for the Wildcats. With Seth Whetstone coming to the plate. Weston's going to offer at the first pitch. He's going to pop this one up in the shallow right field, and it's going to drop in no man's land. Both runners are going to advance to load the bases. So a true cleanup opportunity coming up for Blake Chain with the bases loaded. And first pitch changes the ball. Chain's going to pop this one up over the grandstand to even the count at 1. Shane takes that pitch on the outside corner, but it's called a strike. So Shane's behind now in the count 1-2 with ducks on the pond. Shane's going to ground this one to third. Third baseman's not going to play the hop cleanly. It bounces away, and King is going to score. Wildcats now lead 1-0. Shane reaches on and E5 scored a run. Striker Warman comes to the plate. Warman's hungry to get that first solid hit of the season. And the ball gets away, but quickly bounces back to the catcher. So Tillery's going to have to hold it at third. Warman had a couple good hard hits in the first game, including a 2-run single in the first inning of the first game. He takes that pitch for a strike. And Warman lunges and hits that one out of play down beyond first base. Counts 1-2 now. Pitches outside, 2-2. The wind has shifted from left to right. And Warman's going to ground this one to the right side. That's going to score Tillery. And Chain's going to come, or Weston's going to come around and score. So another 2-run single for Warman in the first inning. Just like in the first game today. Wildcats lead 3-0. That's the Bearcats. Kellen Briggs at the plate now. First pitch to Briggs is outside for ball 1. Warren's going to take off. No third down. And that pitch was called a strike. See if Briggs can do something here. And he's going to offer a high pitch and bounce that one foul. 1-2 now. I don't know if it's coming across, but the zoo and the Wildcat dugout is alive and well this game. And Briggs is going to hit this one in the center field. And it's going to be dropped. Tough play, we'll send the fielder, and Shane's going to score. An RBI single for Briggs makes it 4-0. We're going to get a courtesy runner for Briggs as Dalen McNabb comes to the plate, or excuse me, goes to first base. Warman stands on third with Jason Baker at the plate. takes off, and he's going to take second standing. Which is high and tight. Ball 2. And the Bearcat catcher calls time to go out and talk to his pitcher. Wildcats have plated 4 runs in this inning. Still no outs. Baker takes that pitch 3-0. Pitch is called strike. 3-1. Baker's going to reach out for that and hit it down the first base line, foul. 3-2 coming up. And that pitch is going to be high, so walk loads the bases. Kelson Shook come to the plate for the Cats. And first pitch, and Shook has to duck. 4-1. Hearing it from his dugout, telling him to wear it. That's what he has a helmet for. And Shook's going to ground this one to shortstop. Slings it over to third for the force out. And now is out at third, but Gorman does score. So Shook with an RBI, fielder's choice, brings Rush Hunt to the plate. Hunt watches the first pitch near his feet for ball 1. And called strike, evens the count at 1. So ball on first, 1 out, 1-1 count. 2-1, Rush Hunt. That fouls this one into the Bearcat dugout. 1-2 now. Pitch is inside, 2-2. Oh, that pitch looked like it was high, but Hunt is going to go down looking for the second out of the inning. And Wildcats the batter around as the leadoff batter Landon King comes back to the plate. And both runners take off. No throw. And now, after the ball, and both runners taking off like that, Coach Fargo-Gage Fort Supply is going to call timeout. Go meet with his pitcher in his infield. I think this is more to slow down his pitcher more than anything. after the mound visit. Then the King steps back in 1-0 count. High curveball dropped in there for a strike. And King is going to hit this one deep into center field. And center fielder is going to camp under it for the third out of the inning. But the Wildcats score 5 runs in the bottom of the first. We head to the top of the second. The Wildcats lead 5-0 over the Fargo-Gage Fort Supply. You're watching Wildcat Baseball on Wildcat TV. Welcome back to Shattuck, Oklahoma, for the Elwood Riley Invitational Championship game. Wyatt Taylor ready to get the inning going for the Wildcats. Against Fargo-Gage Fort Supply, first pitch from Tillery is called a ball. And that pitch is going to be grounded to short. And Warren slings it over the first for that first out. Looks like there's tornado warning out in Oklahoma City area. So that pitch is called a ball. And strike, even the count at 1. Strike 2 from Tillery. Tillery's working quick. And the ball gets between the legs of Briggs as it gets away from him. Counts even at 2 now. Pitch from Tillery is high. Full count. until he draws or allows a walk. Pitch as well. One pitch in the dirt. 2-0. Tilliard looks back at first base, steps back on, delivers, and that pitch is top of the zone for a strike, 2-1. I'm starting to see the lightning from the storms to our south and southeast. That pitch is a ball. 3-1 count. Gets that, looks in. Pitches in there for a strike to bring the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out here in the top of the second. Bearcats have a runner at first base. And the batter calls time, steps out. 3-2 pitch is high, ball 4. And that's going to bring Coach Warman out of the dugout. I'll go talk to Wyatt. Wildcats do have a couple guys available for this game. As I believe Blake Chain is one of the guys that could be called on, and Landon King threw about an inning and a half yesterday, so he has an opportunity to be able to throw if needed. The conference is over. First pitch 2-1, outside corner for a strike. This is swung on and missed. 0-2 coming up. And that ball's going to hit the batter in the foot to load the bases. Rick steps out, calls his infield in, and release the corners. And try to get the play at the plate if possible. Oh, bases loaded. That pitch is going to be strike, may have been fouled off into Brick's glove. That's going to catch the top of the zone for strike 2. So quickly, Tillery ahead, 0-2. And swung on and missed, strike 3. For the second out of the inning. I believe this may be the top of the lineup from Fargo. First pitch is ball. Pitch is high again. Makes it 2-0. Tillery's now a way to get out of this inning. Pitch is going to be popped up foul. And that hit a car. Hope that wasn't my car. 3-2-1 coming up. That pitch is high for ball 3. Bases loaded. Tillery now in the hole. 3-1. That ball's going to be hit in the center field, and it's going to drop. 1 run's going to score. 2nd run's going to come around and score. And Tillery's going to cut it. The Bearcats cut into the Wildcat lead. It is now 5-2. There were 2 house runners at first and second, following the 2-run single. And that pitch is going to be drilled to short. Warren gets it over to second for the out to get out of the inning. But the Bearcats do add a couple runs, a couple hits, a couple walks. They're in the top of the 2nd inning. We head to the bottom of the inning. Wildcats lead 5-2. You're watching Wildcat Baseball on Wildcat TV. Welcome back to Shattuck, Oklahoma. The Wildcats are in the championship game of the Elwood Riley Invitational, taking on Fargo-Gage Fort Supply Bearcats. All right, Tillery is going to lead off the inning. He's going to hit it hard into left field, and it's going to drop on the warning track. Tillery's going to get to second base standing for a leadoff double, first pitch. There are plenty of days in Oklahoma where that would have been a home run. So Tillery doing what he can to help his own cause. And Seth Whetstone. First pitch to Whetstone is a strike on the inside. Whetstone's chopped this one. Third baseman throws over to first. So it gets away from the first baseman, and that's going to allow Tillery to score. Whetstone goes to third as the ball bounces off the fence and back into the field of play. So an E5 allows the runner to score. And Whetstone stands at second with Blake Chain at the plate. Chain's going to turn on the first pitch, and it is deep in the left field. Is it going to clear the wall? And it doesn't. It bounces on the warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Hey, Chain just barely missed that pitch, but it is an RBI double. That was the best hit ball Chain has had this season. And that makes the lead 7-2 now for the Wildcats. Double, air, and double. The first three batters. Striker Warman. First pitch Warman is high. Ball one. That pitch is low and outside for ball two. The wind is all but died now here in Shattuck. The flags are pretty limp. That ball's going to slip out of the pitcher's hand. .30 pitch. Outside ball four. William Charles, the 4-pitch walk. See if Briggs can bring Chain around from second base. Tack on another run here. And Briggs takes the first pitch, ball one. Oh, that pitch looked like it was high, but umpire says strike. Evens the count at one. Pitch is going to be in the zone. 1-2 now to Briggs. And that's going to be a foul ball as Briggs ducks down, but the ball does hit his bat. It's going to count remains 1-2. Collins going to keep the at-bat going. See, protects the outside part of the plate. Foul. Which is outside. Chain takes off at third base, and it gets into left field. And Chain is going to come on in to score. Warman moved to second. I think as that throw came in, I think Chain kind of blocked the third baseman, and the ball was able to get in there. It's a 2-2 count. And Briggs swings at a high pitch for strike three. So with one out, Jason Baker at the plate. See if Baker can get into one here. First pitch Baker is high for ball one. Baker's going to swing and pop this one back over the concession stand, makes it 1-1 with one out. Umpire getting a couple game balls. Pitch to Baker, and it's going to cross the plate. 1-2 now. Striker Moves over to third base and stolen base. And it looked like Baker really wanted to try to pull the trigger on that. And he takes it. 2-2 now. Big swing and miss there by Baker for the second out of the inning. So Breaks and Baker go down, swinging in consecutive order for the 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Shook off the plate now. And that pitch drops in there for a strike. Kind of a little slurve action. Pitch is low. 1-1. Warman stands on third. And Schick offers at that one. Moves the count to 1-2. And that pitch is going to be lined to the second baseman and caught. Good play by the Bearcat second baseman. Get the third out of the inning. The Wildcats add 3 runs to the scoreboard. We head to the third inning. The Wildcats leading Fargo-Gage Fort Supply 8-2. You're watching Wildcat Baseball on Wildcat TV. And we're back here in Shattuck for the third inning between the Wildcats and Fargo-Gage Fort Supply Bearcats. First pitch from Tillery is a strike. And quickly 2-0 or 0-2 now. High, 1-2. Pitch misses outside, 2-2. And swing and miss, strike 3. And first pitch of the at-bat, strike. Pitch is going to be hit into left field. Hunt camps under it. Hunt makes the catch for the second out of the inning. First pitch is low, ball one. Pitch outside, 2-0. Ooh, that hits, misses the bottom of the zone. Pitch is in there for a strike. 3-1 now. That ball's gonna miss the zone, so 2-out walk. That pitch gets away, wild pitch, bounces right back to Briggs, but the runner is going to slide in there safely. Good throw down by Briggs to potentially get the runner. Wildcat catchers have had some good throws today between Briggs and Chain, attempting to get runners at second. Tillery's pitch is going to be lined past the first base coach to even the count of 1. Get the ball back in the infield, back to the umpire. The 1-1 count, 2 outs. The ball's going to bounce off the plate, but the runner is not going to go. Count moves to 2-1. That pitch just barely misses. 3-1 count now. Tillery gets his sign. He's going to turn and keep the runner at second base honest as he's going to move him back. Runner's bouncing around. Tillery delivers. That pitch is going to be high. Runner's going to take off as the glove bounces out of Briggs' hands. Briggs throws down to third, and he gets him out trying to take third base. So base running error for Fargo-Gage Fort Supply. And we head to the bottom of the third. Wildcats lead 8-2. You're watching Wildcat Baseball on Wildcat TV. back to Shattuck for the Elwood Riley Invitational Championship game between the Wildcats and the Bearcats of Fargo-Gage Fort Supply. We are in the bottom of the third. Rush Hunt's going to lead off the inning for the Wildcats. Hunt's going to look at the first pitch in the dirt for ball one. The Wildcats can hang on in this game. It will be their fourth win in this mini contest. That pitch is low for ball two. It's a winning streak that started with a 3-2 8-inning game against the same Bearcat team. That fouls that one back off the plate. And the Wildcats beat Arnett pretty easily in the Constellation Championship for the Vice-I tournament. The pitch is high, 3-1. They started this tournament, this will be 5 straight wins. They started this tournament with a win over Laverne yesterday and then knocked off Hooker earlier today to get to this championship game. That pitch catches the inside corner, full count now. And Hunt's going to line this one into right field. It's going to get past the first baseman. So Hunt has a leadoff single. That turns the lineup over for the Wildcats as the one-hole Landon King comes to the plate. There's a little Ave Marie coming out of the Wildcat dugout. Throw over. On the pickoff attempt. People in Northwest Oklahoma understand that Rush has a lot of speed and they're just trying to keep him honest. As King shows bunt, he pulls back, Hunt takes off, and he's in there safely at second. Pitch. King has to duck down. 2-0. And he's hearing it from his dugout. They should have wore that. Pitch is outside. 2-0. 3-0. As I said earlier, the zoo is alive and well in the Wildcat dugout. 3-0 pitch coming up. Big swing there by King. Makes it 3-1 now. Hunt at second base. King's gonna hit this one into right field. And the right fielder makes the catch as Hunt moves to third on the sac fly. Looked like it was close to popping out of the glove of the right fielder. He held on, got the ball back in. Hunt was able to move to third, so Tillery at the plate. Hunt 90 feet away. And the first pitch is going to bounce in front of the plate and bounce away. And Hunt got about halfway down and put on the brakes, came back. We saw Rush do that a few times on the football field. Pitch is inside. Tiller has to jump out of the way. 2-0 now with one out. And that pitch is in the dirt again. 3-0 from Tillery. Pitch is high for ball four, so 4-pitch walk. Tillery's going to go to first, and the Fargo coach is coming out of the dugout. The heart of the lineup now coming to the plate. 3-hole. I think the Fargo coach is actually going to go out and say something to the field umpire. Not 100% sure what this is about. Is he still having a conversation? I have a feeling that's what that visit was all about, was just to talk to the field umpires. The umpire goes over and says something to Coach Warman. And I think this is a warning to the Wildcat dugout about making something personal to the pitcher. So runners on the corners now. Seth Whetstone at the plate. First pitch to Whetstone is in the dirt. That pitch is going to drop in there for a strike. Runner advances to second base. Pitches the ball. There's a 2-1. Whetstone's going to line this one into left center. Center fielder is able to get over there and make a catch. But Hunt is going to score on the sacrifice fly. Wildcats extend their lead to 9-2 here in the bottom of the third. That pitch drops in there, but umpire says ball. To Blake Chain. Chain just missed one of his last at bat. And he looks hungry to try again, as that's a big hack. He fouls this one straight back. Tillery had taken off for third base, so he's going to have, it was almost on third by the time the pitch got to Chain's bat, so he had to turn around, go back. One pitch. I got off on the count. It's actually 2-1 now. Pitch is in the dirt. So 3-1. See if Chain can be patient here. Paul gets across for a strike. And Tillery is going to take third base as he gets in there just underneath the tag. That was really close. I thought maybe he might have applied the tag in time, but field umpire says he was safe. Full count. That pitch is high to Chain. Chain takes first base. Warman steps in with runners on the corner. Chain takes off, and that pitch is low for ball one. No pitch. Warman looks at that one. Evens the count at 1. Big swing and miss. Pitch top of the zone. Coach Warman hollers at striker, says be patient, needs a base hit. That pitch bounces off the plate. Just like in slow pitch softball. That's a ball. And Warman's going to bounce this one up the middle. Shortstop's going to have it pop out of his glove. Tillery's going to score. Now Chain's caught between third base and home. And throw back to the catcher. Catcher drops it. And the catcher gets it to the third baseman. Chain jumps out of the way. But the umpire said the tag was applied. So he may have got away from that tag. But nonetheless, Wildcats do get a run. So we head to the fourth inning. The Wildcats add 2 runs to the scoreboard. They lead the Bearcats 10-2. You're watching Wildcat Baseball on Wildcat TV. And we're back for the top of the fourth inning between the Wildcats and Fargo-Gage Fort Supply. Here in the championship game, the Elwood Riley Invitational in Shattuck. Wildcats lead 10-2. Tillery still on the mound for the Wildcats, and his first pitch swung on and missed for strike. Pitch is outside, ball 1. That catches the bottom of the zone. 1-2 count now. And the umpire says he swung at that pitch, so it's going to bounce back to Briggs as it got away, but Briggs is going to airmail this, and Shook is going to jump for it as he tries to dive back into first. And I think Shook may have been stepped on as he tries to tag first base. So there's a strikeout, but the runner is safe on the wild pitch. Tillery slings the first pitch of the at-bat in there for a strike. Pitch is high. 1-1. Pitch is going to hit him in the foot, and that's the second time the batter's been hit in the foot this game by Tillery. First pitch from Tillery is high for ball 1. Swung on a miss. Strike 1. Pitch is going to be fouled off the overhang of the grandstand. 1-2 count now. Runners at first and second. Here with no outs in the top of the fourth. And that pitch just misses. And Tillery's going to spike this one as it's going to bounce off the backstop. And Briggs tries to throw over. And the runner's going to reach third safely. Full count now. Runners on the corners. After the wild pitch.
Come get him.
This Briggs steps up. Calls out the play to his fielders. 3-2, and swung and missed for strike 3. That's the first out of the inning. And the double play is still in play as we're back to the top of the lineup for the Bearcats. Tillery's going to throw over to third to try to pick off the runner. And it's going to get away. Runner at third stays. Needs to be yelled at by his coach. As he stays, but the runner at first does move over to second. Bearcats have 2 runners in scoring position now, following the error on the pickoff attempt. If there's anybody watching from Central Oklahoma, we hope that everything comes out okay. And that's going to be lined into center field. It's going to get under the glove of Baker, which is going to allow both runs to score. So a single and E8. Say that was a one RBI single. E8 allows the second run to score and the runner to go to second base. That cuts in the lead, 10-4. Still one out. That pitch is going to be a line, almost caught by Whetstone at the hot corner. Whetstone picks it up, throws it over the first, and they're going to say he is safe at first. And I think the umpire is going to go talk to the home plate umpire. Which and so Coach Warman is going to go out and talk to Tillery. Heck of a play from Whetstone at third to almost make that catch, and then to be able to turn around, pick it up, fire it over to first, and almost get the runner at first base. So the meeting on the mound is over as Coach Warman's going to walk back to the third base dugout. Runners at first and second for the Bearcats. That pitch is the ball. Morgan probably went out just to tell his guys, settle down, we're still in control of this game. That pitch is going to be lined off Warman's glove at short as he went up high to try to make that catch. And he knocked it down from getting into the gap, so even though there was no out, ultimately, it was a good defensive play. Outloads the bases now. Still with one out. And big pitch right there. Get some swinging and start the at-bat. And strike two. Two pitch. Swung on a miss. Strike three. Looked like three of the same exact pitch. And then the throw down to third as they caught him coming off too far. And the tag is applied, and the field umpire is going to say he's out. So great job by Briggs to throw down to third and to get him out to end the inning. So Wildcats keep the damage at bay. As 2 runs are scored, we head to the bottom of the fourth. Wildcats lead 10-4 over Fargo-Gage Fort Supply in the championship game in Shattuck. You're watching Wildcat Baseball on Wildcat TV. And welcome back to Shattuck for the bottom of the 4th inning. Keller Briggs, who picked the runner off at third base from behind the plate, is going to lead off the inning for the Wildcats. And Kellen's going to start the inning off with a single as he hits this one into left field.
Maybe so. Appreciate it. How's your softball going?
Pretty good. Well, you've done good. We've only lost like 4 or 5 games. We're right now regular season chance to keep winning.
So courtesy runner for Briggs is Dalen McNabb. Comes in. Jason Baker comes to the plate. And Baker's going to do this follow with the first pitch and sends it left field. McNabb is going to try to go to third. He's going to be gunned out from the outfield. So Baker takes second on the throw in, but McNabb was thrown out at third. Now Kelson Shook steps in. First pitch swinging for Shook. And he's going to foul this one off towards the Wildcat dugout. Baker takes off at first, and he's in there safely. Or excuse me, takes off at third. He's in there safely. Counts 0-2 now to Shook. And kind of a nasty looking swing there by Shook for the out. A little confusion as the scoreboard only had 1 strike up there. It's 2 outs now. Rush Hunt with Jason Baker standing 90 feet away. And Hunt's going to take that pitch in the foot. So he's going to move to first base. I'm going to give a couple shout outs. FFA members competed down in Fletcher today. Emma Carter got first in her agribusiness speech. Annie Snyder got first in extemporaneous speech. Congrats to them. First pitch as Hunt takes off is in there for a strike. So Hunt safe at second. And the coach is going to come out, and he's going to, I think, make a pitching change. So I'm giving those shout outs. Also, Emma got third overall in the speak off. Avery Garrison got third. Competed in 8th and 9th OPP. Fisher can text me if he tell me what that is, because I'm not quite sure. Kyle also competed at agri-science. And there wasn't a pitching change there, so just shout out to all the FFA members who competed. Swing and miss there by Landon King. Counts 0-2. And that ball's going to get away. And Jay's just going to have to retreat as Hunt came all the way to third. And Hunt's going to get back to second without a throw. Wildcats avoided disaster there. With this concrete backstop. The ball just bounced off really, really hard. That pitch is going to be spiked in front of the plate, 2-2. Two pitches foul back of the grandstand. King's going to bounce this one to third. Third baseman throws over to first to get King out. So the Wildcats are held scoreless in the inning for the first time today in this championship game. As we head to the fifth inning, Wildcats lead Fargo-Gage Fort Supply 10-4. You're watching Wildcat Baseball on Wildcat TV. And we're back at Shattuck for fifth inning, this championship game between the Wildcats and Fargo-Gage Fort Supply. Shout out to Mr. Ben Fisher, who did text me. So OPP stood for 8th and 9th grade FFA opportunities. And first pitch is going to be fouled off in the check swing. 0-1. And that pitch is a ball. 1-1. One pitch, high, ball 2. Pitch misses the outside corner, 3-1 now. And check swing, foul. That moves the count full, 3-2. And Tillery's gonna walk the first batter of the inning. Coach Warman's gonna come out. I think we're going to get a pitching change. So I believe Landon King is going to come in to pitch for the Wildcats, and my guess is Tillery will go to second base. We're going to take a quick break here with runner at first base in the top of the 5th inning. Wildcats lead 10-4. You're watching Wildcat Baseball on Wildcat TV. We're back after the pitching change. Landon King comes on to pitch as Blake Chain actually comes into second base and Wyatt Tillery goes to right field. Runner at first. First pitch from King is inside for a ball. Pitch is going to be hit back to King. He turns. He throws it to second base, and the ball is going to get away from Warman at second base. So an error allows a runner to reach. Two on now, no outs. Pitch across the plate for a strike. That pitch goes behind the batter. Breaks quickly, gets to runner, gets caught between first and second. He's in a rundown. He's going to be tagged. Runner from second goes to third, and then the ball is going to be thrown into left field, and that runner is going to cross the plate. So just to recap what happened. As runner at first got too far off on the wild pitch, Brooks throws over to first. Shook gets the tag. That pitch is swung on a miss. Shook gets the tag. And then the runner that was at second took off the third. Ball was thrown into the outfield, and that runner scored. And King sets the guy down looking. 2 outs now. And I'm sure the batter coming to the plate is thankful Tillery is out, because his first 2 at-bats, he was pumped in the foot. First pitch from King is outside for ball 1. And that pitch catches the outside corner. 1-1 now. And close to the same spot, but just off the plate. Makes the count 2-1. Oh, Batter is hit for the third time today. He's going to be a little sore tomorrow after being hit 3 times. See if King can make something happen here and get out of the inning. First pitch, swing and miss, strike 1. Pitch is going to be fouled off, and it's going to get out of play. This is a short porch. Down right field, only 300. 323 to left. 355 straightaway center. Pitch is going to be fouled off the net. Behind home plate. Count remains 0-2, 2 outs. And swung on, miss, strike 3. So the inning ends with only 1 run scored. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Wildcats lead the Bearcats 10-5 in the championship game of Shattuck's Elwood Riley Invitational. You're watching Wildcat Baseball on Wildcat TV. Welcome back to Shattuck. Wildcats and Bearcats. Fargo-Gage Fort Supply facing off in the championship game of the Elwood Riley Invitational in Shattuck. White Tiller is leading off the inning for the Wildcats. First pitch is a strike. Or excuse me, ball as it gets away. Pitch is going to miss low for ball 2. .30 count now coming up. Now I do a little check of the weather. Still see there's tornado warnings down southeast of here, south and east of Oklahoma City. That pitch is a strike, 3-1. And that pitch nearly gets Tillery in the ear hole, but he gets back, moves his head. He's going to move it down to first with the walk. Seth Whetstone comes in. 3-hole hitter for the Wildcats. Throw over to first. As Tillery just kind of steps back on the bag. First pitch to Whetstone is low for a ball. Again, pick off attempt as Tillery dives back in. Whetstone's going to swing. He's going to hit this one high in the shallow center field, but it's not. It's going to drop. And they're going to try to get the ball to second base before Tillery gets there. She had to hold up on the pop-up. But he's going to get in there. So runners now at first and second. And Blake Chain. First pitch is low. And Chain's going to hit this one in the left field for a single. As Tillery's going to come around and score. And that's going to be the ball game. So, Wildcats beat the Bearcats of Fargo-Gage Fort Supply 11-5 here in the championship game to win the championship of the Elwood Riley Invitational, the second edition of the second annual here in Shattuck. Let me see if they do some kind of presentation. We'll keep it right here until afterwards, but shout out to the Wildcats. And now on 5 games in a row that started with a win in the Vice-Side tournament over the same Bearcat team. It doesn't look like there's any kind of presentation, so congrats to the Wildcats for winning the championship. They will be back in action on Monday as Moreland comes to town. Moreland will also be in town for slow pitch as well. So, oh, here we go. Hopefully we can pick it up.
Vladini Eads will present the runner-up trophy of the second annual Elwood Riley Classic to the Fargo-Gage Fort Supply Bearcats.
Runner-up trophy being presented to the Bearcats. And now the Wildcats will be presented with the championship.
Runner championship trophy to the Seiling Wildcats.
And the seniors are going to walk up and collectively get the championship from the principal from Shattuck. So congrats to the Wildcats. And thank everyone for joining us today as Wildcats beat Fargo-Gage Fort Supply 11-5 to win the championship of the second annual Elwood Riley Invitational in Shattuck. You've been watching Wildcat Baseball on Wildcat TV.